Welcome, I'm Rabbi Phil Bressler of Beit Am in Corvallis, Oregon, and this is the daily summary video for the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch Yomi Daily Halakha Learning Project, covering the passage from Siman 114, Seif 13, to Siman 115, Seif 3. You can find links to the Hebrew and English text of this passage and to the calendar of upcoming passages in this video's description. So we continue today our discussion of the selling of chametz, mechirat chametz, with a reminder that if you suspect your neighbor didn't sell their chametz properly before Pesach, not that we should necessarily go prying, but if you are suspicious someone didn't go through the proper procedures, you got to be careful about that because you don't want to go benefiting from that chametz after Pesach. The Kitzur also includes a sample contract for selling chametz, apparently a real one. It's dated at the bottom. It's from 1874 in Udvar, which of course is the Hungarian name for the city of Uzhhorod, where Rabbi Shlomo Gansfried lived. And it's signed by one Ruvain, son of Rabbi Shimon Israelowitz. So there's a sample for you to follow if you are in the business of making a contract yourself. It delineates exactly what was sold, where it is, how much, which apparently not actually needed, according to other poskim, how much it was sold for. There was a deposit made, and it stipulates that the balance is a loan to be repaid, and on a date to be repaid by. It also has the terms of access and a few other details. It's all there for you to check out on your own. In the next Siman, 115, we go over what happens if Erev Pesach falls on Saturday night. So first Seder would be on a Saturday night. It gets a little complicated because the day that you would usually spend preparing is, of course, then Shabbat. So you can't search by candlelight on Friday nights like you otherwise would on the night before Erev Pesach, because obviously you can't use a candle. And you can't burn the chametz on Saturday morning because obviously you can't do any burning. You can't light any fire. So the search actually takes place early on Thursday nights, and you do the burning on Friday morning. Now, Ta'anit Bechorot, the fast of the firstborn, also happens on Thursday. And this is a little bit unexpected. You might have expected it to be Friday, which is still not Shabbat. But we try not to fast on Fridays so that we're not entering in Shabbat in a state of fasting. So as long as we're rescheduling from the day that it would normally be, I guess we reschedule to Thursday. Now, you're still allowed to eat chametz on Friday nights, and of course on Saturday morning as well, up to the appointed hour when you're no longer able to do that. But you got to be careful. So you can have challah at Shabbat dinner, but make sure to eat your challah very carefully, shake out the tablecloth and sweep up afterwards. And also, whatever you cook for dinner, don't cook sticky chametz dishes for dinner because you can't wash those dishes on Shabbat. Make sure you do stuff that'll clean easily and just slide off the pan. So that's all for today. As always, our learning is dedicated to Rabbi Shlomo Gansfried, the author of the Kitzur, and the historic Jewish community of Uzhhorod, Ukraine. See you tomorrow.